Welcome back, boys and girls. It's your boy Lazy back at it with another review. This time of Hypercharge Unboxed for the Nintendo Switch. So I made a video a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, about this game and how I was excited about it. I pre-ordered it and all that good stuff. Check that out. Just go back about a week in my playlist and you should see it there. But I finally got the game. I've played it and here's the review. So we got the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's right. So first of all, we're going to begin with your usual, and then we'll get to the video. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment below as well if you agree or disagree with me on my thoughts about the game. Don't forget as well to follow your boy on Twitter. That's at Lazy Lightsaber. And as well, if you want to ask questions on Twitter, send me a message or either just have a discussion about games and Nintendo or anything at all. Just hit me up. I'm usually good to respond. And you can do it in the comments as well, and I will respond to those as well. So let's get right into it. So first we'll begin off with the good. So what was good about this game? Well, there's a lot here to be liked. I thought the game was action packed. I thought that the controls were good. I really enjoyed playing this game. I actually don't have any issues with the single player campaign aspect of the gameplay. I thought it was really good. I thought the weapons that they used were pretty cool. I really enjoy this concept. Like, the creators of this game were spot on. This is something that it's pretty cool because it's a shooter, but you're shooting toys, right? So it's definitely good for a broad audience to play this because of that, and I also like the fact that it was really awesome how the game was made, where you're like the main action figure or whatever, and you got the green soldiers coming at you. That was super cool. Like, that was awesome. And how they can shoot back at you as well. The toy soldiers, like the green and brown soldiers, that was super cool. I really enjoyed that. I like the part where the toys come parachuting down, and you're attacking, and they're coming from the roof and they're coming from the ceiling, and you have to protect your little cores or whatever. So the concept is neat. I really like it. So the multiplayer aspect, when you get to that, and we'll touch back on how that all works. But when I played online, when I got it to work, when I got it to work, it was awesome. Like, it was me and two other guys at one point, and we were just going at it with all these toy robots, shooting them down. I mean, it was super cool. Like, I love the fact that you all jump in a room and you're all all 3 or 4 of you guys are there, and you basically have one go to defend the keep and try to keep all the bad toys out. That was so cool. You're just shooting and trying to build a defense around. You're building traps. You have like glue where they can't, they get stuck to the glue and they can't move. You have those Lego blocks, that stops them. I mean, it is really awesome. Like, the way this was built into the game, and I haven't even touched like the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that I still have to get to, but I wanted to get this review out as quick as possible, but have a good understanding of what the game is and how the gameplay was. The controllers were very seamless to understand. Everything gelled nice, so from that perspective, it was really awesome. The frame rate of the game was really good. Didn't have any issues there with graphics or frame rate or anything like that. Everything was spot on. I like how it comes in waves. So you get a time to set your traps up, and then the first wave comes and you defeat the first wave, and then the second wave comes, and it just kind of moves through waves like that. So I love that concept of the game, and how you basically, it's random people online you kind of get paired with, and then you guys go ahead and just wreck it. Super dope. I loved it. No issues with that. Okay, so that takes care, I guess, of the good. The ugly, well, the bad, I should say, is that I couldn't find a way to play with a person sitting right next to me, couch co-op. So it gives you the option, as I'm going to show you here, to link up with another person, so that you can play with like their Joy-Con and you play with yours, or their Pro Controller, whatever it may be. And it asks you to create another profile. What the fuck is that about? Why do I have to create another profile? Like, that really turned me off, dude. There should be no reason why I have to create another profile. So I did create another profile. I got in there, I created a second profile, and then when I tried it again, it still didn't work. It did not work. That to me is ridiculous. Why is this not working? Like, there should be no reason at all that couch co-op doesn't work. I couldn't get it to work. Still to this day. It literally, it doesn't tell you anything, as you can see. It just tells you to pick another profile. Once you make a profile, though, it tells you, oh, this profile is not available. Well, what is considered an available profile? This should be just like Mario Kart, where you pass the controller to the guy next to you, you pick 2 players, and you start playing. There should be no reason why I'm having to create dual profiles. This is a huge oversight. I have no idea why this is required, and to this day I have no idea how it works. And even if it did, I don't want to have to create a stupid profile, an additional profile on my Switch just to play. So, huge turn off for me. I don't care for this. This sucks. I don't like it. Fix it. You shouldn't have to do this. Devs, I like your game, but this is a huge oversight. Don't like it at all. I should just be able to pick up the controller and pass it to my son, pass it to my buddy, pass it to whoever's playing with me, and we both jump in the match and start to play co-op or whatever. There should be no reason for this. This is hot garbage. Has to go out the way. That's how I feel. So, the ugly is when you play online and you're waiting. I guess you put that you want to play on this map and you want to play with this many people. There's no countdown. There's no queue. You just kind of stand there. You don't know if the game match has begun or if it hasn't begun or if it's gonna start. You're kind of in limbo until it just starts. And sometimes nobody joins, so you just get put in an online match by yourself. I mean, I would rather it at least time me and say, hey, there's nobody in the queue to play with, so you're just gonna get, okay, at least now I know it has something to tell me that. But as you're sitting there waiting, you're just kind of there, like waiting for another character to show up next to you to indicate that you're sitting there waiting for this match to get created. You have no way of knowing when it's about to start, how long it's gonna take, how long you have left. So that to me was just crazy. Like when you play Fortnite and you're about, you got all your stuff ready, you pick the match type that you want and you start, you wait in the queue and you can see there's a countdown and it tells you what it's doing. It's waiting for server or whatever it's doing, and then the match starts, right? But you know when it's gonna start, or at least you have a general idea that it is doing something in the background to let you know that this is beginning. So this doesn't tell you that. You don't know until you show up in the middle of the match with other people there. And then one time I picked to play with 4 people and I started the match with 2 guys, and then a third guy just jumped in the middle of the match. So where did he come from? So I mean, it was those things definitely need to get worked out. That, you know, I'm hoping there's a future update that comes out where we can get these things rectified, because the game has so much potential. It can be so good if these just minute things were taken out. Like the game itself, the core of what is this game is really good. I really enjoy it, but there's just too much there to drag the game down, and it really takes, you know, a lot of the fun out of it. Anyways, that's my kind of wrap-up review of Hypercharge. Do I recommend the game? I'm gonna have to say no. With all this, I'm gonna have to say no. At this moment, the way the game is, I do not recommend it, because co-op and online is the main reason why I bought this game, and I cannot recommend it with these huge flaws. So I'm sad to say it, because I really like it. But anyways, let me know in the comments below, guys, if you agree, if you disagree with my review, if you played it, if you found that you're having the same issues or not, and let me know what's going on as well, how you've been holding down. And hey, are we gonna get a Nintendo Direct? I'm waiting. See you guys later. Take care.